Hey, this is Tom Challan, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 2 ingredients that help me from going from struggling recruiting for years, becoming best friends with people, pretty much being able to sing Kumbaya with them. They like me, I like them, but I couldn't get them started in my business. And these 2 things finally set me free, and it had to reach a point of frustration because I went years like this. I would create this great relationship, but they wouldn't get started. And then I started hearing my babies. When I started having babies, and we had 4 kids in 3.5 years, and I'd hear them screaming in the background, and I'm thinking I'm sitting on the prospect, calling these people over and over and over, best friends, I like them, they like me, but I couldn't get them started to save my life. And it's just, I don't know, have you ever felt that way? It's frustrating, isn't it? And I really got to the point where I felt literally like they were stealing my time. And unfortunately, I was stealing from my family's time because I was letting them steal from me. Don't do this. There's 2 things that you need. Number 1, a high sense of urgency. Now, it's not a pressure. You don't have to be a super salesman. You don't have to use any kind of crazy old school sales techniques, but you've got to have a sense of urgency. And here's why. Your prospects are 50-50. It's like they're on a seesaw going back and forth, back and forth. And if you really believe in your business, in your company, in your system, which you should believe in this one thing, that this industry changes lives. This industry transforms people's lives. It's not just about your product or service. It's about the transformation. It's about the personal growth that you go through in this industry. So in my heart, when you take yourself out of the equation in prospecting people and get rid of your fear, get rid of your doubt, take yourself out of the equation and realize that you've got to do your job. And your job is to get them started, not just so you make a bunch of money, not just so you can reach that rank promotion or go on your next company cruise, but it's truly to get them transformed. It's truly to get them in your system, which can get them on the road to making some extra income or maybe something much more substantial, time freedom, get out of their current situation, and again, change their life. So with that said, you've got to have in your heart, beating deep in your heart, that number 1, you've got to have a sense of urgency. So when they say, well, yeah, let me think about it, you say stuff like this: hey, I'm not going anywhere. I want you to think about it. I want you to know if you want to partner with me. I want you to pray about it. I want you to talk to your spouse. If it takes 3 days to get your money, great. I'm not going anywhere. But I will tell you this. Because this is growing fast, I'm talking to a lot of people every day. Good people. But I'm looking for leaders more like you. Someone that I know can help you really be a part of this core group of leaders that I'm creating. And I'm looking for people that I potentially even could put some people under. And I'm not going to promise I'm going to build your business for you, but I do have some people that I'm going to be enrolling tomorrow and the next day that I'm looking to put underneath someone's business. And that definitely could be you. But if you know that you're not ready to get started, hey, that's okay. But let me know. I know you said you want to take 3 days, and if you need 3 days or 4 days or 5 days, again, I'm not going anywhere. Call me when you're ready. I'm doing this thing for the long term. But if you know that you already want to work with me, you know this is a great company, call me tomorrow, okay? And let me know at least if you want to be in that leadership position where I could put some of those people underneath you and help you get started a little bit faster. And again, for some crazy reason, you find that you don't like me, you think my nose is too big, you think I got too big of ears, you think I'm a little weird, which is possible, and you don't want to work with me after you've thought about it, after you've even gotten in. Company has an awesome money-back satisfaction. Send back the product. Send back the product kit. And if you don't want to work here, you'll know it very quickly. But I know that once you plug into our training, once you plug into our system, you're gonna want to work with us for the long term. All right, that's number 1. Number 2 is have an expectation, a high expectation that if you spend time with your prospect, if you get them to like and trust you, if you've gone through that first process, you've sent them your simple message, you're calling them back, I just have this expectation that if I'm calling them back, I just have this expectancy that you're going to start. So when I've answered their questions and they say something like, well, and I say something like, does that make sense? And they'll say, yeah. I say, great, welcome aboard. It's just, I don't have to go through closing questions. I don't have to do any closing tie downs, traditional sales tactics. It's just, awesome, man. I'm looking forward to working with you. Air high five, right? Even on the phone. So I make it almost feel like we're high-fiving because my energy's high. Not like, my light just dimmed, but my energy's high. And when I'm on the phone with people, there's a lightness to it. There's a relaxedness to it. There's a confidence to it. There's a clarity to it. There's an expectation to it. And there's a confidence that I know that you're going to get started. So I say this, welcome aboard. And I truly mean that. I truly mean that, because sometimes if you don't say those words, they're going to say, well, let me think about it. Let me pray about it. Let me talk to my dog and consult with my dog, and I'll get back to you next week, right? I know you hear a million different things. You'll also hear things like, I don't have the money. Which again, a lot of times they do. They just need someone to lead them with a high expectation, with a high sense of urgency, and with you believing that you can change their life by them joining you. So do those two things and it will change your life, and you will stop stealing from your time, get more people in your business, create wealth while having a life.